pretty satisfying. Thank you. Look, we've won 7 out of the last 10 ODIs, which means we are definitely on the right track when it comes to consistency, something that's been a problem in the past. So performing more consistently definitely gives me a lot of pleasure, and obviously winning the series against the #1 team in the world. Yeah, it's been a great performance by the team. I think it's just a bit of a build-up. We've been going through some tough times in the last 2 years with our ODI cricket and sort of building on a team. We've been saying that for a long time, but that's exactly what happened. We've been sticking with the same kind of guys for quite a long time now, and I just think we're really enjoying our cricket, enjoying each other's company, enjoying each other's successes, and those are always good signs of a team that's on the right track. And I really believe we are, and the results are finally sort of coming through. We're nowhere near where we want to be still, but definitely beating the #1 team in the world is something that we can be proud of. Yeah, look, our batters have set it up. It's the old saying of when you got the runs on the board, the opposition is under pressure. And that's exactly what Ash and Quinn has been giving us really good starts and sort of finished off nicely by the middle and lower order. I was very chuffed at the way the lower order scored some runs at the end there today, very important runs. Just got us over that pass score, which I thought was about 240-ish. So 280 all of a sudden looked like a really good score, and when the runs were on the board, and it gave the bowlers a lot of freedom to express their talents and their pace and that bounce that you talk about. So hopefully we did score a few of the batters. Going into the final ODI and the Test series, it's always nice to sort of score a few batters going into a big series like this, especially a big batting lineup like the Indian team has. I think they're very talented, and to sort of get under their skin is always important, especially playing in our home conditions. Yeah, it's been really hard. It's probably been the hardest selection we've had in the last 2 games. So I just think you got to go with your gut feel, with what you believe is the right 11. We've done so 2 in a row now. So it's well done to Russ and myself and the selectors for giving us the right guys. And like I said, we've been sticking with the same kind of squad for a while now. And but the selection's been tough. That's probably all I can say. No, not at all. Look, they're a world-class unit. They are the world champions. I can go on for about an hour if I talk about the Indian cricket team. They're obviously a world-class unit, and still expecting them to come back in the 3rd ODI. Look, it's a lot of pride to play for there. It'll be massive for us to beat them 3-0, so there's a lot to play for. And they're obviously still a world-class unit, and we will always have respect for them as a team. I think so, yes. Still keeping in mind that we're playing at home, and we should be beating most of the excuse me, subcontinent countries. Jeepers. Sorry, guys. Just give me a second. We should be beating most of the subcontinent countries here at home, but it's still big for us. India won the Champions Trophy in England, so it's very similar conditions to what we have here in South Africa. So it is definitely a good win for us, but we're not going to get ahead of ourselves. We know there's still lots of room for improvement, lots of areas where we can get better. Yeah, I think it was a fitting way to end the year for us, but it's not finished yet. Like I said, there's a big ODI coming up at Supersport Park for us. It'd be very nice to finish it really well there, and then look back at what's been a really good summer for us when it comes to ODI cricket. Look, what are we, number 5 in the rankings or something in that line? So, like I said, lots of areas to improve. We're nowhere near the #1 team in the world at the moment. Even though we beat them 2 in a row now, we know tournaments like the World Cup, and they're like 11 to I don't know how many games, but it's a lot more than just 2 in a row. It's definitely a step in the right direction, but in a humble way, we'd still like to really work hard on our game and make sure that we still compete with the best in the world consistently. I enjoy my captaincy a bit more when I'm in the field. I'm not going to throw the option out of the equation about it gives us a nice option for me to still every now and then have the gloves. Even while Quinn is performing so well at the moment that I don't think it's going to happen very soon, but it's always a nice option to have for the future. I really enjoy fielding. I enjoy my captaincy while I'm fielding, so we'll just leave it there. I'm hopefully still a wicketkeeper there in the Test. I don't know. Quinn is obviously showing that he's got the skill and the talent to to keep in all 3 formats of the game. He's maybe still got a bit of experience to gain and to pick up over the years when it comes to Test cricket. But that's up to the selectors to decide, and the coach and the captain to make that call. Oh, it's a very, I don't know, it was a very emotional day for all of us, starting this morning. It was really difficult talking there on behalf of the team, to talk about a legend like him, or like he was, and will always be. All I can say is, in memory of him, it was very nice to have won this game, and to have finished it on a really good note. He leaves a massive legacy behind, and for all of us to follow. He's been a wonderful role model for everyone, not only in South Africa but around the world. So, yeah, just a fitting way to finish the day. Yeah, I don't believe in a dead rubber. There's a lot to play for, but in saying that, there's definitely an opportunity to rest 1 or 2 guys. You mentioned some of them, but not all of them. Probably some of the older guys, Jar Callis. He might have to rest before going into the big Test series, and I think a guy like Dale maybe. Morne's had a good rest against Pakistan. We'll have a chat. I'll have a chat with the coach and we'll make that call.